Today is Saturday, March 14th, 2026. We are tracking a deep dive on the escalating conflict between the United States and Iran. Noah Feldman explains. From Neural Newscast, I'm Noah Feldman.
And I'm Oliver Grant.
United States forces have carried out a large-scale aerial campaign targeting over 90 Iranian military sites on Kharg Island. According to reports from the Pentagon, the strikes focused on naval mine storage facilities and hardened missile bunkers. These assets are considered central to Iran's ability to project power in the Persian Gulf and threaten international shipping lanes.
The strike on Kharg Island was extensive. However, the Iranian response has proven costly for the Air Force. New assessments show 6 United States Air Force tankers at a base in Saudi Arabia were damaged by Iranian missiles. This is one more than initially reported. It reveals a gap in the integrated air defense systems meant to protect high-value refueling assets in the region.
The operational impact is spilling over into the private sector. A major port in the United Arab Emirates has officially suspended oil operations after a fire broke out. Authorities have linked the incident to drone activity. This suspension is already creating friction in the global energy supply chain. It is also affecting the specialized workforce required for port security and hazardous material management.
The drone activity at the UAE port follows a pattern of distributed, low-cost attacks. These strikes disrupt complex logistics hubs. This is not just a military problem. It is a systemic failure to protect the infrastructure that global energy markets rely on. We are seeing a divergence between the official narrative of regional stability and the reality of a port effectively shut down by proxy actors.
In a separate development in Iraq, a United States strike in Baghdad killed a high-ranking missile commander from the Badr Organization. This targeted operation aimed to degrade the leadership of groups responsible for coordinating attacks against United States personnel. It highlights a shift toward more aggressive decapitation strikes within urban centers.
The strike in Baghdad represents another layer of the conflict. The Badr Organization has deep ties within the Iraqi security apparatus. Targeting their leadership within the capital increases the institutional pressure on the Iraqi government. It forces a difficult choice between their domestic political alliances and their security partnership with the United States.
The Pentagon is now moving to reinforce the regional footprint. An additional 2,500 Marines are being deployed to the Middle East. This deployment is designed to provide immediate security for United States assets and bolster the defense of critical infrastructure. For the personnel involved, this means a rapid pivot from training cycles to active theater operations.
Adding 2,500 Marines is a significant commitment. However, it raises questions about the long-term objective. If the goal is to deter Iran, previous strikes and defensive postures have clearly not prevented the damage we saw at the Saudi Air Base or the UAE port. We are seeing more resources poured into a system struggling to maintain regional containment.
As the situation evolves, the focus remains on whether these strikes will successfully degrade Iran's offensive capabilities. There is also the risk that the cycle of retaliation will continue to expand. The logistics of sustaining a larger force and protecting vulnerable energy hubs will be the primary challenge for United States commanders in the coming weeks.
The escalation on Kharg Island and the retaliatory strikes suggest that neither side is currently finding an off-ramp. Instead, the systems of conflict are accelerating. Each move is being met by a proportional, or in this case, a highly disruptive countermove. And I'm Oliver Grant. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed.
View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.